and let it set. Not let it set, sorry, we're not baking, we're souping. Let it rest with the lid on for a good 5 minutes. There's so many different types of pumpkins out there in the world. Like there's seriously so many, like there's thousands of variety of potatoes. Can you imagine how many variety of pumpkins there are? Like it makes me just wonder. This is in an incredible way to figure out what pumpkin you love. For me, it's butternut. And we call, I think in America you call that squash. I'm not sure, I can't remember. But what's really cool is how this is made and how simple it is. And what I love about this, you can change it up with the types of pumpkin. One thing I will say is don't use a can. So if you can't find where you're from, pumpkin or butternut squash or squash, just use sweet potato. Just make it an all-round sweet potato soup and put some carrot in there. Keep it as simple as possible and not so much stress. Because remember, we're nourishing. This cleanse is about nourishment, not about, oh, I can't find it. We don't want to do that. But I do that often. That's the truth. There's not all roses and fairies here. I can tell you that right now. All right, let's have a look at this. Okay, so I've got we call this a butternut pumpkin. And I have no idea what this one's called. It looks like a Queensland, like a Jap pumpkin. Queensland blue, that's what we used to call them in Australia. And I know from us making situations before, it's hilarious, that this pumpkin was totally different to this one. This one was watery and not as sweet, and this one was held and it was sweeter. So I'm going this one. And I think that's a cool thing to know, actually. All right, okay, so now we've got the pumpkin thing out of the way. All right. Now we need an onion. I'm gonna use a red onion because it has a delicate flavor to it in this soup. That's the reason. Delicate means it's not as sharp as a normal brown or white onion, or some people call these white, some people call it brown, I call it a brown onion, but it's not as sharp. And I'm gonna use some garlic, and I'm gonna use a bit of ginger. Now, if you can't find fresh ginger like this, and you have powdered ginger, I would suggest that you be very mindful because it's a completely different flavor. This is more mellow with a little bit of sharpness. The powdered ginger is kind of washed away. It's kind of like sawdust. You don't get much flavor out of it. So if you are going to use powdered, just use half a teaspoon at a time. Allow the soup to heat up when it's cooking and then taste it, because when it heats up, that's when the flavor will come out. And I've got a carrot and sweet potato. I think that's everything. And I've got some cannellini beans. Now this is what it's going to make everything creamy. And I've got coconut milk, and somewhere behind me there is some cumin powder, some curry powder, and I know where turmeric is because it's right there, so yay, winning. Now where's the curry powder? All right, everybody. Is that the curry powder? Oh, isn't it? Smells like it. And is this the cumin? Wait. No, that's not cumin. Yes, that's cumin. Hilarious. Okay, so I've got the 3 spices, and this is all we're going to do. So we want to try and cut things the same size so it cooks faster. That's the point, right? So I've cut the sweet potato up this kind of thin. They're not big chunks, right? And so the carrot will be the same thickness as the sweet potato. Onto the tray, and then I need 300 grams of pumpkin. When you take skin off pumpkin, make sure you've got a flat area, really important. You just slide your knife down like this, have the confidence to do that, and then the round area you just round it off because you've got a flat area once again. Then you're going to get the onion and you're going to cut it in with the skin on. Don't take the skin off. You're going to cut it just going to scatter them on the tray. And then the garlic cloves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 garlic cloves. And then a little bit of avocado oil, just a drizzle. Okay, that over there. And then we need some turmeric. And turmeric will give it that lovely yellow colour. It's not a lot of turmeric, it's only 1/4 teaspoon. And then we need 1/2 teaspoon of this amazing cumin. Okay, salt and pepper, for sure, because it's going to pull out all that sweetness. Okay, blessings, 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 blessing, 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 blessing. That's how you cook. Ah, what a great life it is, huh? It has to be. The stories have to go out of your mind and you have to sink into the greatness that you are, because you are brilliant and you are so worth taking care of, and I love you and I can't wait to see your photos on everything. It's just amazing. Now, this is the next step. With your hands, you're just going to mix this up so everything kind of rubs together, then you're going to put it into the oven. Yeah, and when I'm doing this, I'm thinking about all the amazing farmers. Okay, straight into the oven. So my oven's heated to 220 Celsius. Hot. It is hot in here, but it's worth it. And we're going to cook this beautiful glory, I reckon, for 45 minutes to an hour. Just depends, okay? Don't let it burn. It will go brown around the outsides. That's the natural sugars coming out of everything. We want that flavour. But you manage your heat. Your oven might be raging hot at 220. You might turn it down to 180. But just, I would advise you to cook it for at least 30 minutes and then check on it. But I'm going to go 45 minutes for me to an hour, and I'm going to check on it at 30 minutes. Do you know what I mean? That's the key here with cooking. Nothing's ever made equal, you know? That's delicious. The whole house smells like a roast dinner. Seriously, it really does. A little bit of gravy, we're good to go. It's so good. Actually, I'll sit this here because I need to get a pot. I'm excited about this. Bit of lushness to end the day. Okay, it's hot, be careful. Don't do what I do and just get in there. It's because I have these asbestos hands, but you want to get the, God, that's so hot. You want to get the,
Like no reaction.
Yeah, no reaction, I know. I can feel it, but it takes time. You just want to get that skin off, okay? And it just goes straight into the pot. The pot's not on yet, just chuck everything in there. Exactly what I'm doing. And with the garlic, the same thing. Just want to peel the garlic. No, I'm actually salivating. This cleanse is phenomenal. It is phenomenal to be able to do it like this. Like true nourishment without judgment. You should have this and you should do that and you shouldn't have that many carbs and you should do that. Not us. We are nourishing with beautiful food in its liquid form, cooked and uncooked, with ease and flow, standing in the end result of how we want to feel afterwards. That to me is the ultimate cleanse, and this is what it is. Okay. Fire on. Okay, in goes those cannellini beans that I was talking about earlier. And then I want a slice of ginger. Now I've washed this ginger and I'm not going to peel it because it's organic, so I'm just going to have a slice of it. And that's going to go into there. And then I want a teaspoon of curry powder. Now I've chosen sweet curry powder. Sweet means it's not as spicy as other curry powder. It has that sweetness to it. So a teaspoon of that. And then comes the coconut milk. And give it a good stir. I'm not going to season because remember in the beginning we put the salt and pepper on there? And then you want to taste this now, just to see where you're at. Oh my God, it's yummy. Now I'm going to add some more seasoning because it just needs a little bit more. It's so important to taste before you just automatically season. Lid on, let it boil, and then turn it down to a really beautiful, gentle simmer. Simmer it for about 10 minutes, just gently, really gently, with the lid on. Bubbled away beautifully. If you feel like it needs a little bit of water, add it. Like I feel it just needs a touch, because have a look. This is amazing and thick and delicious. But some of that water, some of that milk has evaporated. So it's just a little touch, Cynthia. It's not like a, 250 mils or anything. Yeah, there we go. Have a look at that. Turn it off. I've been tasting it the whole time, let's be honest, but you need to taste yours. It's amazing. Let it rest with the lid on for a good 5 minutes. I know I repeat myself over and over about these 5 minutes, right? But it's true, trust me, changes everything. Okay, let's do it, people, let's do it. I mean, look at my towel from the green soup. I don't mind the more laundry because you know how much washing up I have? It's hardly any. It's a chopping board, a knife, a pot, and my bowl and a spoon. I'm stoked about no dishes lately. You have no idea. It's amazing. I think that's one of the best things about this cleanse is there hardly any dishes. I know, right? Except for my laundry. We're blending, we're blending, we're blending. I want to blend this so it's completely creamy and smooth. So the beans have to be blended and everything needs to be crushed down. It's really important. I don't want it chunky. You can have a chunky. You can have it chunky, like no rules, yeah? But I want it smooth. Oh yeah, that's a delicious bowl of soup. Oh my God, that's lush. And then I'm gonna splash some coconut yogurt just all over it because I want a little bit of that, and that's it. That is it. This is nourishment in the form of nature, flooding our bodies with nutrients direct from the earth to us in our kitchens. This to me is the ultimate cleanse. No rules, no pointing the finger, no picking on what's right, what's wrong with food. Being anaphylactic and allergic is different, but when you're not anaphylactic and allergic to certain ingredients, there is nothing holding you back. No counting calories, no clocking fat, clocking the carbohydrate, nothing. It's just a complete cleanse of letting go. Enjoy this. This is amazing. It's thick, super, super thick. And you know what makes it extra creamy? Is the beans. It's actually a really cool recipe. And you can make it thinner. If you want to put more water in there, you go right ahead. I want it thick and delicious, and the texture's amazing. This is the ultimate yummiest soup. I said that to the last soup, didn't I? I actually say it in every soup, and that means a lot because every soup is divine. Okay, I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to look down below, comment, okay? And then there's a couple of little buttons that you can see. I made this and I posted it in the group. See ya.